Hello and welcome. I'm Lauren Lewis with Power for Parkinson's. Welcome to our Young Onset Training class. For today, we're going to switch it up a little from what we usually do. Today, we're going to be working 7 exercises, each done for 1 minute, but immediately following or attached to that 1 minute is going to be 20 seconds of working out as hard and as fast as you possibly can. So we're working on strength training and working on intentional work, exercise, as well as working as hard and as fast as you can. The hard and fast part will be working more on the cardio, but it's also working on forcing your body and your brain to move faster. We know that Parkinson's makes you actually move slower. It makes your thinking slower, your speech slower, your walking slower. Very often your handwriting gets slower and smaller. So we're working against what's called bradykinesia. So that's what we'll be working on today, in addition to a number of other symptoms. We'll be, as I said, 1 minute of each exercise. We'll be doing bicycles on the ground. The reason for the bicycle is besides the core and stabilizing your core and lower back, it's also working on contralateral, working trunk rotation and going to opposites. Very important for Parkinson's. We want to make sure that we're using opposites. For gait, we'll be doing some mountain climbers. That's more for gait, lifting those legs nice and high, reminding the body to do that. We're going to be doing some curl and presses. That's for range of motion, feeling your body move totally through the full range of motion, really extending your body, which again, another symptom. Very often people don't even realize they're not fully extending. Then we're going to be doing some wall squats, sitting against the wall. This one's for posture. We'll do some lifts over the head, but I want you to really focus on where your back is. Feel your back against the wall, and you can feel where your posture, where good posture really is, getting away from that slumped shoulders. Then we'll move on to curtsies. Curtsy is a cross back lunge. This is for stride and balance, and working with some flies also, and that will help with posture. And then the last exercise, we'll be doing it's called a rainbow lunge. So we start on one side, we're going to add a squat and then rotate. For that exercise, if you're on a carpet, I really suggest you use some paper plates to help you move more swiftly. It's very difficult to do this move on carpet without something. If you're on tile, maybe you can use some light towels, just a little hand towel on each foot. Again, just to help you move through so your feet are moving more safely for you. So we're going to start right off with our warm-up, just a quick 3-minute warm-up, and then we'll get right to our workout. Join me as you will, or do a quick run around your house, warm yourself up. Here we go. We're going to start off with just a march. Nice and easy. I'm going to ask you to swing those arms. Nice and big. Look as we're doing this to make sure that you're using your opposite limbs when you're marching. So when your right leg goes up, your left arm swings forward. This is another symptom of Parkinson's, and very often people are not realizing that they are doing, but it is important that you swing your opposite motions. That gives you better gait, gives you more balance. Let's continue on. Bring those both arms overhead and stretch. And exhale out. Again, big stretch. And exhale out. Let's take this to a jack, right, left. And we're just warming up the shoulders, back, chest, and legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's change this to a heel dig with arms overhead. Now we're warming up the calves, glutes, and hamstrings as we're getting those shoulders and arms a little more involved and getting our heart rate up because the arms are overhead. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go back to those knee lifts, and nice and high. We're going to swing the arms around, working on lifting those knees as high as we can, getting those arms in that rainbow circle. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down to a smaller march. Let's bend all the way down and touch the toes. Roll all the way up. Big stretch up. Let's touch those toes again. keeping a flat back, and all the way up. Let's do 2 more. All the way down, see if you can't touch the floor. Last time, all the way down. Good, and now we're gonna just turn sideways and do a quick stretch from those hip flexors and come back in, switch sides. Good, and come back in, switch sides, and in. Good, and we'll just finish up with some toe touches. Straight leg in front, switch, straight leg in front, and switch, switch, last one. Good. Finish up with a nice big stretch, and we are ready to go. First exercise is a bicycle. We're gonna hit the floor, and there's a lot of different ways, modifications for the bicycle. There are, a bicycle is not a wrenching of the back. It's not a quick motion. It's a slow motion, actually. So one leg is extended, one leg is bent. Your objective here is to take your shoulder toward your knee, not your elbow. When you squeeze your elbow toward your knee, you're really wrenching your neck more than you're doing. So you just really want to think about twisting gently, then come down to the floor, switch legs, and gently lift up, shoulder to knee, switching, come down to the floor. If you can keep one elbow, the elbow that's on the floor, down the whole time, again, will put you in a safer position, and it's safer for your back. And core, you want to make sure your hips are tucked underneath you the whole time. If this is difficult for you, you can keep those legs much higher and just twist this way, whatever works for you. We're going to put our timer on, our music on. We're going to do 1 minute of bicycles, and then you're going to hear a bell, and when that bell goes off, you're going to sit up and move those feet as fast as you can for 20 seconds, just as fast as you can. So get yourself in place, get ready for our first exercise, bicycle. Here we go. Legs. Pull your belly in tight. Faster. Come on, it's only 20 seconds. Well, I know you know better. Everything I say. All right, one down. Next exercise is a mountain climber. We're going to rotate over onto all fours. There are a number of ways to do this as well. You can start off on your hands in a full plank position. One, nice and slow and controlled. Make sure your hips stay in line with your shoulders. One leg at a time comes in. One leg at a time comes in. Pull your belly nice and tight. Again, this is, as I said earlier, this is for gait. If you have any shoulder, neck, wrist issues, you can do this against a wall or on a chair. Because of wrist issues, I'm going to be doing this on the chair. You're still in a plank position. One leg comes up at a time, nice and slow and controlled. For the 20 seconds of as fast as you can, we're going to run it out. Not slow at all. We're running. Run as fast as you can, hard as you can. So find your position. You're doing a mountain climber. The purpose of this is to lift those legs nice and tall, nice and high. This is a core exercise as well as leg. Put yourself in position, get ready to go. Timer and music. Here we go. You're a holiday. Such a holiday. It's something I think worthwhile. If the puppet makes you smile, if come up off the floor. Remember, when you're coming off the floor, one leg at a time. One leg is in front, 90-degree angles. You can use your toes and behind, push down on the chair or your knee, and come up nice and safe. Make sure that your head is above your chest. I'm going to get the chair out of the way. The next exercise you're going to need weights for. You don't have to have weights. You can do this without weights. If you don't have weights, you can use cans or water bottles. Make sure they're the same size. The next exercise is a curl and press. This is an arm exercise, shoulder, back, and chest. I'm going to ask you to start with your arms directly in front instead of behind you. That's slightly different. I really want to work your core. I really want to work your upper body just a little more. So I'm going to ask you to start with your palms can be up or in. You start off with your bicep curl. You come all the way up to your shoulders. This is where you stand as tall as you can and stretch those arms. Look to make sure they are fully extended. Your knuckles should be facing the ceiling. Then you come down and you drop those weights. Be careful not to swing them or throw them. You place them in front of your body. When you hear the bell, we're going to drop those weights as fast as you can and just do high punches as fast as you can, just moving. So I'm going to grab my weights. I'm going to put on our timer and our music, and let's get going. Range of motion, full extension. Try not to swing and sway those arms. Make sure the arms are over your head, not in front. Punch it out, a little faster, faster, faster. Make sure you're not using your shoulders, you're using your arms. Go, go, go. All right, next exercise we're going to do, you can do the seated, but I'm going to be doing a wall squat. Once again, you're going to need your weights. I'm going to come over here to the wall. A wall squat is a seated position. You're going to come down to the wall in a seated position. You don't want to go lower than your knees, so you want to make sure your hips are safe. I want you to feel the wall against your back. We're going to do a forward lift, a front lift, and touch your knuckles to the wall. You're going to feel your entire spine against that wall. This is an upper back and leg exercise. So we're coming up in that squat and down. If you want to make have a little more fun with this, you can lift your heels off the floor, make it a little more challenging, or you can keep those legs down. Make sure that your knees are over your ankles, not underneath you, and not too far away. The fast exercise for the 20 seconds at the end will be just rolling your arms. So you can stay in your squat or in your chair, and you're going to do circles with your arms. Let's put on our 1-minute timer and our 20 seconds following with rolling of our arms. Here we go. Feel your shoulders, your chest, and your back working, moving. Make sure your lower back stays on the wall.
Purchase your tracks today.
Feel your head and your shoulders against the wall. Faster, faster, faster. Look to make sure they're moving. Make sure that you're crossing over. You're not doing this out on the side. Make sure you're going directly over. Your wrists should be over each other. Keep going faster, faster, faster. Change directions if you need to. And done. All right, you're going to need your weights for the next exercise, so take them along with you if you're if you need to move. The next exercise is a sit to stand. You can use your weights or not. I'm not going to use the weights, but you can put your weights right here on your shoulders. We're going to go from a seated position to a standing position. So that's one option. The other option is to go what I like to call the prisoner stand. Your hands behind your head, chest is open. You go from a seated position to a standing position. A little harder for balance. This is a balance exercise. It's also a glute and leg exercise. Another option is to do a one-legged sit to stand, sit to stand. And if you're going to do this, do 4 on each side. Just keep switching every 4. So find your positioning. I'm gonna do the prisoner. I like that the best. So find your positioning, put on our music. Oh, and sorry, the 20-second as fast as you can. You're gonna stand up and just do squats as fast as you can. I'm gonna do some jumps maybe, but as fast as you can, squats. Or you can just stay in the chair and go as fast as you can. That's fine too. Whatever it is you're doing, make sure it's as hard and as fast as you can. Here we go. Make sure you're standing fully. Chest and shoulders are lifted. You're coming to a full stand. Go harder and faster than that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's only 20 seconds. And done. Okay, nice work. All right, catch your breath. We're moving on. We're going to do the curtsy with the fly. Next exercise, so grab your weights for the flies. Once again, the curtsy is a back cross lunge. We're going to start off with one leg, cross it way behind. You're going to come straight down. Knee is over the ankle, not way over in front of the toe. Then we're going to come up, stand up, and do this fly. The purpose of the fly is range of motion, standing tall, posture, making sure that you're nice and tall, and then the leg is more for gait, balance and gait. Standing tall, up. When you lift your arms into a fly, make sure your arms are soft, not fully extended, and make sure that you're lifting with your elbows, not your wrists. Changes the exercise a great deal. Lift with your elbows, not your wrists. So let's put on our music. Oh, sorry. And we're going to drop those weights for the last 20 seconds and do skaters. Just a side lateral jump, or just a side tap as fast as you can, as fast as you can. All right, let me put up my weights back up. Here we go, curtsy and fly. Watch the positioning of those knees. Try to take a nice wide step behind you. Standing tall. side skaters. Lateral move, side to side to side to side. Use your arms, swing your arms, get that body going. Faster, faster, harder, faster. Jump it, step it, doesn't matter, as fast as you can. Harder, almost done. All right, that was number 6. We're up to number 7. Last one is a stationary lunge, which means we're not moving the legs. Stationary lunge. This is where I suggested you grab your towels or your paper plates. You're also going to use your weights if you want to. So I'm going to situate myself into a nice squat position. I'm going to start off in my lunge. So I'm going to come down into a lunge, not moving, just coming down. And we're going to bring those arms overhead into a squat. Arms overhead, turn into a lunge. Up, squat, up. Make sure you take your toes with you. This is important. Squat, up, and down. Modification of this is just to stay in one, here, one side. Do 4 on this side, turn. Do 4 on this side, turn. Just keep turning on 4 on each side until the minute is over. The last 20 seconds is a back lunge. We're just standing there and just going as fast as you can behind. You can take this into a scissor or just a back lunge, whichever one works for you. Find your positioning. Be on your toes on these lunges, and here we go. Find your balance. Down, watch the knees, up, squat, up, take your toes with you, down, up, squat, up, down. Here we go. Back, 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 or scissor. Whichever one works for you. It's only 20 seconds. Go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. Back. Almost done. All right, give yourselves a little hand. Let me get my equipment out of my way. All right, deep breath in with me. And exhale. So we did our first cycle. 7 exercises, 20 seconds of sprint at the end. I highly recommend you do this once. Get a feel for it. Try it a second time. Try it a third time later in the week. See how many rounds you can get in. Each time you do it, make sure that you are working very controlled. But you should be able to build and build and build on this exercise, on this video. So let me know how you do with it. Put it in your comments. Let us know how you do. Let us know if you have any questions, criticisms, or compliments on it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't be so hard on yourself. These are tough. Have a great week. If I don't, I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.